You know, but I'm from Miami, so you have to think about the dating pool that was available.
Miami.
Like I don't.
The sexiest men in America?
No, I don't want to be dating rappers. You know, like I was raised better than that.
Maria, do you have something you might think is mid that's popular?
Honestly, sports.
Sports?
Only okay.
What about the Olympics? Do you like the Olympics?
Okay, the Olympics were different.
That's sports, Maria.
The Olympics were a soap opera.
You just proved my point, Maria.
Honestly, British people, like, what is their deal? Like, they talk funny, and their teeth are bad, and their food is weird, and, yeah, that's like three
What do
things.
they talk like?
They're like, "Oi, bro,
It's your mate on British, boys."
and then you make fun of them, and then they're like, "Well, at least our shoes."
Sage, what's a challenge or game you think you could beat everyone here at?
Reaching the top shelf. They're all different shorties here. I can definitely beat anyone at that, I think. Especially Preston.
I just wish I had my mullet. I would come for you, Sage. I'd do this so hard. If only I was on my Joe Dirt era right now.
I know, I can do the longest yeah boy ever.
What's a yeah boy?
You don't know who yeah boy is?
I'm a millennial.
Okay, well, here, let me demonstrate for you. I need to take a deep breath.
And it better be the longest one.
Yeah, boy! Oh, wow.
That's really good.
Yeah.
The longest yeah boy I've ever heard.
Oh my god, I heard.
This is America.
Is that vibrato or is your spirit breaking?
Wow.
I hope someone's timing her.
That's all on camera.
Yeah.
The Olympics could never.
Jen, what's a fashion trend that you wish would go away? You can't say Liv's jacket.
I wasn't gonna say that. This is a lot to think about.
I hate when like people dress their kids up with like the hat with like the pinwheel and they got like a big old rainbow lollipop.
Google
employees, I hate them
like a
too.
striped shirt and an overall.
Like the guy on the Backyardigans. Is that what it is?
Huh?
Pablo.
You guys
Pablo
cannot
from the
even
Backyardigans.
watch
Yeah, they don't wear clothes, they're butt naked.
No, there were
I'm
t-shirts.
saying the
I think
hat.
one of them wears overalls.
My
Jeffy,
No, Jen, you're exactly.
I'm literally just talking about what Connor was talking about. The hat.
No,
I'm saying you are right.
Yes, Pablo the Big Good. Where's that?
Never mind.
I'm on your side.
Next question.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you.
No way.
Let's go on.
Jen has borderline personality disorder. Liv, what do you think about fashion trends that need to go the frick away?
Well, since Preston wants to make fun of my jacket, I don't like twinks who wear Hawaiian shirts, abstract art.
Actually, defend your earlier statement about that fashion trend. Oh, about Liv's jacket? Yeah. Liv, you look batshit, darling. I've never seen a person outside
What? You
like
don't
this.
like this pug? You don't like
It's
this
not
pug?
Halloween, baby. What's this about?
Okay.
What's a bad habit you have, Liv? Fashion.
Oh,
Dressing like I live in a cartoon.
bad habit that I have is letting two white boys with no style try to tell me what to wear.
Let's talk about more. Sage, what's a bad habit you have?
You know, one time I was on a date with this girl, and I was just being so kind and so caring.
No.
and so,
What is this character?
So loving.
What is this character?
And you know, she just said that, you know, she wanted me to talk about myself, and I think just her, you know, trying to center it around me, that just felt very narcissistic.
I just
felt
don't
very
believe
toxic,
you.
and I didn't appreciate it. Like, sometimes I'm just too caring.
Oh my God.
I care so much about other people that I really let it pay attention to myself.
Sorry, this position has been filled. Jen, what's a bad habit you have?
I think I talk too much. I don't know.
You do talk too much.
Okay, there you go.
Except when you're asked a question.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on today, guys.
All right, next contestant, Maria. I just went yesterday. What is a bad habit you think Sage has?
Oh, Sage is the number one hater in this room. Sage has never given anybody a chance ever. Ever. The last 2 pilots we did, you guys will never see them, but Sage was literally in the room like, I hate everyone here. That guy's not funny. She's
Maria, I can't believe that my dearest friend Maria is saying all these awful, untrue things about me. I'm
heartbroken. Just tearing my heart out of my stomach right now.
Put my phone in driving mode, but before that, I put on the date.
Use driving mode?
Yeah, just I put the date on from Spotify, and I put it in like the little.
Maria, you're like the only person in Miami who's never committed a crime. That's insane. All right, let's go on to the next question before Maria starts crying or some shit.
Never heard of it.
Hey, because you're a loser. Maria is just miserable. She's never had a happy memory in her entire life.
I literally am coming to terms with the fact that I don't remember my childhood.
That's crazy, dog.
Just make one up.
Just lie.
Literally, all I do is get bullied by Shane and Sage. That's all I do.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
They bully me so badly, and I try to be their friend.
Anyway, Maria, what's a bad habit you have?
It's the caffeine. And I know it's the caffeine. Yeah.
What's your form of intaking it? Are you a coffee enema girl, or are you?
Wait, I'm unfamiliar.
Let's immediately move on. We don't even
Okay, I'm curious now.
You gotta Google it, babe. We can't hold your hand out. Anyway, Connor, what's a bad habit that you have?
Okay, so hear me out. Okay, I'm lazy, so when I'm in the shower, I get out, I dry off, and I don't want to put like a towel around me just to walk to my room, get changed, and come back, put the towel back. So I just like make a break naked from my room.
You sprint naked through yourself?
Yeah. So my roommates have seen me like.
So you got caught and still did it again.
Yeah, like I look both ways. I look both ways.
Worth the risk of putting on a towel.
But it's so much extra work.
That's not a bad habit. That is a sex crime. All right, Jen, what's the biggest ick you've ever gotten from a date?
One time I was on a date and we went to the fair. Classic date. We went on a Ferris wheel and he shit himself. And we were at the top. And I wasn't sure what to do from there.
Hold on. So you're up at the Ferris wheel, it's very cute, you're looking out the window and just it happens?
Yeah.
Or what?
I mean,
just no
he was pretty
warning.
professional about it. I think he handled it the best way that he
It's the
could.
right thing. When you're gonna be in that situation, you gotta be like, hey.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
happened.
So, yeah, he hates me now. Like, too
You didn't shit his pants?
How long was the Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
What point on the Ferris wheel were you at?
You know how it kind of stops at the top because it's all romantic. That's like the most romantic.
So what was
like,
ickish about this? Yeah, what upset you? It sounds like an honest man made an honest mistake.
You guys gotta take notes, honestly. Just shit on the first date from now on.
Just shit on the first date from now on. Words of wisdom from a woman who just learned what an enema is.
There was this one guy that I was talking to, and the day before, I guess he was out, he was drunk, whatever, just partying, and he was asking me to like come over and like all this, and then I was like, no, I can't do it tonight, I'm with my family, blah, blah, blah. Continuously asking me until I just eventually went to sleep. And the next morning, I woke up to a text, and he was like, hey, I don't want to talk anymore. I'm going to try things with my ex. And he blocked me. He blocked me. I didn't have the chance to respond or anything. And that was that. I've never responded.
Such a big that kind of respect.
But like you said, honesty. So like, cool.
That makes it alright. That makes it okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, you told me the story about the Ferris wheel, and I don't feel safe enough to shit my pants around you. Liv, what's the craziest way you've been rejected?
I was talking to this one guy, and then one day, just like out of the blue, we're getting along so well. And one day he was like, you're weird. I don't really like talking to you. I kind of your tat a lot. I don't like your hair. And yeah, you just kind of like, you creep me out a little bit.
The weirdest way I've been rejected, honesty.
Yeah.
Share vulnerable feelings. What was interesting about this fellow?
Nothing. He was just another basic white man, and he had the caucasity to be like, oh, I don't like your hair.
Connell, what's the biggest ick you've ever gotten from a date?
So I was on a date with this girl and I was going generally pretty well. And then we went back to her place, and she was showing me like around the house, like her dogs and stuff. And we were sitting on the couch, and her dog jumps up in her lap and just starts like licking her lips.
That is very gross.
So, one time in middle school, I asked this girl out, and she said, "No way, that's disgusting." And then for the rest of the week, would put her books up to her face anytime she walked past me to hide herself from me. And she'd go and loudly go, "That dude asked me out." And I was like, "That sucks." I put my head out for the first time. Throw it around. Honestly, it was really funny though. It's so aggressive to put the books up next to your face that it was kind of funny.
Shane, have you ever failed a class?
I failed art class.
The teacher said you weren't trying hard enough, but I really was. I was really trying. She was like, "You put no effort into this," and I was like, "No, I really did. I'm 11 and I really tried my hardest." And she was like, "No, you didn't."
Maria.
Yeah. Hey team.
She just logged onto a Zoom meeting. That wasn't for this show.
Have you ever done something down bad for something, Maria?
No, and not because like I'm too good. I just don't think I've ever been like, wow, this person's so cool. You know, but I'm from Miami, so you have to think about the dating pool that was available.
Miami.
Like I don't.
The sexiest men in America?
No, I don't want to be dating rappers. You know, like I was raised better than that.
All rappers are bad.
We know you're not
What's
bad,
the
brother.
most down bad thing you've done? What is it?
I went on a date with a girl one time, and I sat down, went from her while she smoked an entire pack of cigarettes. She's talking about some bullshit I didn't care about for about 3 hours.
Where'd you go for this date?
It was at a little shitty little park by a pond.
I kind of figured it'd be S Cafe. Is that too niche?
We know it, but will the people know it?
Yeah, just picture your local shithole.
No.
Connell, what's the craziest way you've been rejected?
I was in a group chat with like my whole class. There was like 7 of us. It was a small, tight-knit group.
This is awful.
Yeah. So someone like just made the joke about us being together, just like, "Oh, no way." And I'm just like, dang, you know. But it has a happy ending. We did get together like a year later.
Aww.
But then we broke up.
Aww.
You got done dirty.
Yeah.
Did she laugh in your face?
I don't know. It was over text, man.
I was picturing in a classroom where you're just like, "Wouldn't it be crazy if we?" And she was like, "You know what I mean?"
That might be worse, honestly.
Maria, you're doing movie trivia, right?
I had everyone send in their top 3 to 4 favorite movies, and I rewrote the plot badly. This one is a cult classic. A bunch of mail goes missing, and it ruins a couple's relationship. Go.
The Notebook. Yeah.
Yes!
Oh my god.
I'd never seen this movie, so I read a plot synopsis.
It's gonna be extra bad then.
An irresponsible worker leaves his post, and then someone dies. This not so cult classic, because I've never seen it, is filled with death, love, and indecision. Go.
Yeah. I know your favorite.
Worker dying.
Who dies?
People dying in general.
Is it Brazil?
No.
No? Shit.
Yeah,
It is the South Park movie.
Is that your favorite movie, Liv?
And he dies.
Is it Grown Ups 3?
No. And it was Clerks.
No one died. Oh wait, no, a guy does die in that movie.
That is my favorite movie. Shit.
This one, I love this movie also. A mother and daughter fight about something.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I hate you. That was mine.
Damn.
That was so
Was that correct?
Yeah, it was.
That was mine too, Jen. So
That's
is that all
Connor's
about
favorite
you?
movie. You know what? This one might get a little political.
Oh.
And hey, this is, someone picked this. Like, I'm just doing my job. But this movie is basically being American is basically how can I turn anything into a spectacle for profit and go.
Boom, nope. Got it. That's no, baby. Did I not get it?
You did.
I did get it! Boom! I know my movies!
I'm sorry, but how embarrassing would it have been if you had been like something else?
Wow, I knew it. No.
Well, that didn't happen.
Maria watches the basketball game. She's like, "But what if you guys lost?"
Would you be more sad if you were the loser?
That would really suck for y'all.
It would be awful even. Okay, this one's sad, and it's An orphan who's chasing the American dream.
Annie.
An abused orphan chasing the American dream. That's the full sentence.
Batman Begins.
Batman 99. Batman 2000.
Can we get a quote from this movie?
We get a quote.
I mean, the quote is, "I haven't touched your seat," and I don't know if it's gonna help anybody.
No.
Of course not.
It
Everybody's
did, right?
And that's the end of our final round.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching this episode of Gen Z Talking. To appear on future episodes, please go to genztalking.com and smash that apply now button. For Preston Canavan and our 6 guests, I'm Ryan Palmer. Thank you for watching Gen Z Talking.
And the movie was Norbit.